Hello everyone. In this video, we will be talking about the assembly of LARCSet, a 5 watt 7 MHz super heterodyne transceiver kit capable of CW and SSB. We will be covering up to step 2 as per the instruction manual. For assembly of this LARCSet, you may need tools like nose pliers, wire cutter, blade, soldering iron, solder wire, paste and wick. Before we begin, let's quickly take a look at what you will receive inside the kit and the components you will be working with. So this is the front panel. We have a PCB here, that's the main PCB of the radio. We have the toroids and the insulated copper wire. We have a checklist to make sure that you have received all the components. A pack of super glue, volume control port, tuner knob, BNC connector, tuner pot, and other components like heatsink, the MOSFET, the relays, and the audio phone connectors. For operations, you have to supply an external mic, a speaker, and 12-volt DC power supply. The first step is to install the DC components, and here we have to snap off the two side rails of this PCB. You can use normal nose pliers for this. This is step 1.1. Next, we need to solder the DC socket onto the PCB. To do this, carefully place the DC socket into the PCB, flip the board upside down and press it gently so all the 3 pins of the DC socket are fully inserted. Then solder them properly. Make sure to apply sufficient solder to these points since they will carry high current. Moving forward to step 1.2, we have this relay and we need to solder this relay K1 onto the PCB. You have to carefully place the relay and ensure all its pins are properly aligned and inserted. It's common for pins to bend instead of going through the holes, so you have to make sure. Once soldered, this cannot be corrected easily, so double check that all pins are visible on the other side before soldering. So far so good. We have successfully completed step 1.2. Moving to step 2, we need to install the front panel. The front panel is supported by this audio jacks. Step 2.1 is to installing this audio jacks. First we need to remove the mounting nuts, ring-shaped parts from the audio jackets before inserting them into the PCB. Keep them safely aside as they will be required later. Insert the 3 audio jacks. Check each pin carefully to ensure they are properly aligned and inserted. Sometimes the pins may bend instead of going into the holes, so inspect closely. After confirming proper placement, press the connectors down so they sit firmly on the PCB. Repeat this for all 3 audio jacks. Note that the mounting ring should be removed before installing the audio connectors. Once you have fixed this audio jacks in PCB, you have to solder all the 3 audio jacks carefully. This completes the step 2.1. Now moving to step 2.2, we have to install the front panel. Place the front panel onto the 3 audio jack connectors. While holding it in place, screw the mounting rings back onto the connectors to secure the front panel firmly. You can use nose pliers if required. Insert the volume control potentiometer into the front panel with its pin facing upward towards the PCB. Secure it using its nut, again tightening it by hand for now. Now insert the tuning potentiometer into the front panel and secure it using its mounting nut. For now, you may tighten it by hand just enough to hold it in place. This is step 2.3. Now moving to step 2.5, attach the tuning knob to the tuning potentiometer shaft. When turning fully clockwise, the pointer should align at 6 o'clock position. Starting from 8 o'clock. So as you can see, it's in 6 o'clock position. Similarly, also trim the shaft length of the volume control if needed to fit the knob properly. This knob will automatically align such a way that it will start from 8 o'clock and end at 6 o'clock position. This completes step 2.5. The next step is 2.6, where we need to solder the wires from this potentiometer to PCB. Use 3 different wires to connect the controls to the PCB tabs. Keep the following points in mind. Pre-tin the wires before soldering them to the control or PCB. Keep the wires short, but not excessively short. They only carry audio or DC signals. The middle tab of the PCB must connect to the middle terminal of the potentiometer. You need to double verify this carefully. If you have, you can use different colored wires for easy identification. If the side wires connections are swapped, the tuning direction of the volume or the tuning behavior will reverse. If this happens, simply interchange the connections. This completes the tuning knob wiring. Now moving to volume control port. This completes the wiring of volume control port. Next step is 2.6, where we need to connect 2 wires from J8 power switch to on-off switch. Connect 2 wires from the on-off switch at the back of the volume control to J8 jumper point on the PCB. Here polarity doesn't matter. As you can see, you can understand how the backside of the front panel wiring should look like and carefully observe where each wire is connected. That's it for this part. Next, We'll continue with the remaining steps in the next video. Thanks for watching 73s.